Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Runjay Patel. Guys, whatever video I have made for this playlist, it was totally dedicated for administration. So if you are working as a administration or admin profile, then till here it will be enough for you to work on ServiceNow. But going forward, whatever video I'll be making for this playlist, that will be related to development, I would say, right? So if you want to be a good developer, it doesn't mean that means these all video you have to escape it. You have to know the basic steps, right? How tools work, what is the purpose of using these all module, how we can create a dictionary, how we can create a roles, how we can add a roles to a user. These all things, basic thing you should know, right? But right from here, the video which I'll be making, that will be inclined to development, not basically for the admin part, right? So what I can do, I will take a real world scenario, and so that in upcoming session we will be taking ahead of the same scenario, so that we all be on the same page to understand the concept, right? So it's let me take one scenario. So let's say your client is asking to create a module, right? The incident module which we have already right now out of the box, right? So similar kind of functionality they wanted you to create, but not for incident module. Incident module is already there, but similar functionality they wanted to have in the different tables. So altogether, whatever functionality for incidents are there, that has to be carried forward to the new custom table. So what we are going to do for this, we are going to create our own application, I would say, and on that application we will write our own logic. We will apply our UI policy, data policy, business rule, everything we will apply on those module itself. So it's for you, you can showcase them that okay, this we have created our own custom module, right? So they will ask you whether you have to work on the custom module or not, how it will work. I'm not talking about the scoped application. We are not going to do that. That will be a separate topic. I'll be creating a different topic for that. But this is application, but that will be inside a global application. Fine. So let's start. How we will start? First we will start creating a tables. So how we will create a tables in ServiceNow, we will see in this video. Fine. So in left navigation, what we have to, before that guys, it's my humble request, if you have not liked and subscribed my channel, please do so, right? So now let's start. So in left navigation, just type a table. First we have to create a table, right? So objective, before creating a table, one more thing I would like to explain. So let's look for the incident module over here. So similar incident, change, problem, all these things are there. Similar kind of incident, we are going to create our own module called my tickets. Okay, under the my tickets we will create a submenu called new, create new, assign to me, open. These all options we will be creating, right? So once you complete this entire module, how this work, how we can make a mandatory everything, then you are a good enough to start your development, and you can say that I'm a ServiceNow developer. Fine. So first let's start to create our tables. Okay, so what we have to do, you just type a tables in the left navigation and go for under the system definition. Fine, here you have to go. You can see here table is one option is there, right? So we'll click on this under the system definition menu called tables. Here it will list down all the tables which is present right now in ServiceNow. So as per this instance, 5102 tables are already there. So based on the plugin enable which you will enable, it will keep on increasing the tables as well. Fine. So we have a new button over here to create a new tables, right? I have clicked on the new button and now it is asking me to fill some mandatory information. So this is very important one, guys. So if you can see here, under the application is global. Under this global application, we are going to create our first table. Fine. So let's say I would say my table name would be, let's say, my tickets only. My ticket. Fine. So and this will be our internal table. For incident, it is their incident, but whenever we will look for our table, this table we have to look for. Fine. Now we have a couple of more option whether we want to create a module means this module basically, right? And create a mobile module. For mobile also we want to create or not, that we can do later on, right? So we don't want to create for mobile. Also we don't want to create a module over here, right? So here you can see here these all menu, it is available for create new. If you will select the create new, it will create a module menu for you. This is a module menu, right? And a new menu name. Menu also we will create it later. We don't want to create it right from here, just to showcase you, okay? But its options are there, it will already create for you, right? If you will select this option. Fine. And now this extend table. So it's better to extend the task table, right? So if you can check the incident table, it has already extended the task table. I will tell you later why task table is required to extend, because this table has a many functionality which we want to inherit in our table as well. Out of the box it will come. So if you are not extending this task table, many things you have to write your own logic, you have to write your own custom design, everything you have to do. So it's better to extend the task table, so that all those functionality you no need to build it from the scratch. Fine. So now this option is done. We don't want to create a module as of now. We want only table, right? And we are extending a task table. Now inside this we have to create a column, right? Without column, how it is possible? Fine. So let's say we are creating a first column called let's say description, right? Fine. And dictionary, you know that I have already explained how we can create, but from here also we can create, and here we have to choose the type. So for this I will be choosing a type as a string, and max length I don't want to give as of now. Fine. Now control, we have this is the very much you have to do it basically. If you are not doing, means you are not doing the right way, right? So control here extensive, it means right now we are extending this table, right? So if we are making this checkbox selected, in future if you want to extend this table, then that time it will be applicable for you. If you are not selecting this one, then you will be not able to select as a my ticket for your new tables. Got it? Live feed, as of now I have not used it, so just leave it, we will talk later on, okay? And the second one, the very important one, you have seen the number, incident number will auto generate inc something like that one. Also we want to create our own number as well, right? So prefix would be my tic, let's say, or let's say, or not my tic only, right? And the number, it will it should start from 1000, and the digit it should take a 7 digit, right? And here the create access control, yes, we want to create access control, just leave it as of now. What is access control? This will create a ACL, and this will create a roles as well. So based on this role, it will create a CRUD operation basically, right? So that create, read, write, delete, that ACL will create by default for us. So it's good to have, make sure that means you are selecting this one. If you are not selecting, means anyone can access your table data. Fine. Application access, so accessible from all the scope. So let's say you want to be restricted for a specific application. Let's say we are working on some scoped application, and from that scoped application you don't want to retrieve data, then you just you have to, this is accessible from this application scoped only, you have to mention, so that the application which is under the global application, they can access data from this table. If it is out of the global application, they cannot access it, right? So what kind of access you are giving for other application? Then you are just giving a read operation, create, read, update, these all operations you are not giving. Allow access to this table via web services. So let's say if you are writing any REST API call or something, for that to access the data, whether it is allowed or not, that if you are unchecking this checkbox, then it won't let them know, it won't allow to retrieve data, right? So let's say third party, if you are working for, let's say Jira, from Jira you want to retrieve this value, so on that case, if you have unselected, it will not allow them. Fine. So if you want to allow them to access the data via API, then you just select this checkbox. Fine. So this all pretty much about the table creation. Fine. So what I will do, I will save this. Now a table is done, right? So here we have these many columns. If you can see here, these columns, how it came, because we have extended the task table. So whatever the fields present on the task table, that will by default come over here. So let me explain you one more thing about the extending a table. Extending means like inheritance will work, configuration will follow. How? Top to bottom, so parent to child. So this now extend table, this will become a parent of this my ticket table, right? So my ticket is child table, and task will become now a parent table. So whatever configuration if we have, if we want to apply to the child table, we do have option to do so, but configuration will not carry forward if you are anything, if you are applying at the, let's say on the my ticket, and you are assuming that okay, in the task will also impact, then it won't happen. Fine. So you remember, whatever configuration changes which you are doing, that will follow from parent to child. Fine. But the vice versa, if data, if you are creating in this table, then that data will also be visible in the task table. So your data will follow from bottom to top, means child to parent. Fine. So as of now only table we have created, correct? And if we can see in the left navigation, let me showcase you to just type my tickets, nothing came up, right? So for this, how we can create, right? We will see in the upcoming class or next class, that how we can create a menu, sub menu, and how we can associate that menu with this table. Fine. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.